morning, Deify here, and welcome back to Kitty Powers Matchmaker, our quest for all the achievements, still trying to get those kids and still trying to get those theme friends. We have good news from Homer. I had to finish with Harmony because she just wasn't really my type. There were some things I liked about her, mainly her interest in battle reenactments, but I just couldn't stand her bizarre compulsion for modeling reality shows. Hey, you leave Tyra out of this. I lied through my teeth, so I probably brought this on myself. I'm slightly sad about the whole thing, but I'll get over it. Oh well, that might be my bad. For lying out of his teeth, we got off, pretty well. And Homer okay, Regina and I are still a couple, and we've moved in together. We do both so enjoy wildlife sanctuaries, and I love Regina so much that I can easily tolerate her predilection for scantily clad heroines. I did tell one or two white lies, but the end justifies the means. We're so in love, and things just couldn't be rosier. We've sent you a gift to say thank you. Well, getting my reputation back up to maximum is gift enough, but, it's another twig. Okay, Cole, nice and easy. Cole Wigzos, a 2-star mushroom farmer and a Cancer looking for a woman. He's interested in stamp collecting, studying graphs, and learning languages. He loves green eyes and black hair. He's relaxed, methodical, extrovert, traditional, and spicy. His bad habit is wearing too much perfume, and his guilty pleasure is mind reading. Let's see if we have something for this practical type here. Well, there aren't many good matches. We have a couple 3 out of 3s, which we'll try. That's what we're doing now, but he doesn't have a lot of attraction with them. We have one girl who he's pretty attracted to, but they're only 2 out of 4. It's a mess. Of course, one girl that he's 3 out of 3 with is my sister, but I can't do that because I already promised the position of final Steam friend to another loyal viewer. So I guess we're going to have to hold off on that. But Queenie Yankum is a 2-star artisan baker and a Virgo born on the 19th of September. They have one tick of attraction. She likes arty, ceramics, designer accessories, and social networking. 3 for 3, and we don't know anything else about her. Let's find out. Surprisingly, I don't really have any good stories to tell about today. I'm trying to think of anything I guess I have a few. So, I had to give my game pitch today. Let's see, hot with no meat and no tomatoes. Okay. There we go, tortilla española. Doesn't say with tomatoes, although tomatoes don't go in an omelet. I'm thinking of red peppers. Red peppers are fine, tomatoes, not so fine. So I had to give my game pitch today, and, so my plan was just, I'll work on my physics homework for a while, and then I'll do what needs to be done for my presentation, which is essentially finalize it with artwork. So I started doing that, and I was like, okay, this is going pretty well. Darn, we can't find, activity. And, so I was, doing my physics homework, and then I realized, okay, my section is at 6, so what time is it now? I hope I don't have, too much longer that I need to work. Oh my gosh, it's 4:30 and I don't have my presentation done. So I was like, yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay, well, we can do this. So pretty much what I needed for my presentation was some crayon doodles. So I told my friend to go get her crayons, and I doodled under the guidance of a lot of my friends there. So the doodles came out pretty well. They looked exactly as I wanted them to, kind of childlike, because that's the theme that I wanted with this game. I'm a little bummed that we didn't get to find out if they're 5 out of 5. But, so my doodles came out pretty well. I was just, like, flustered, and I was, like, drawing. If you've ever seen someone furiously drawing with crayons, you know that it's hilarious. If you haven't, take my word. It's pretty hilarious. Darn it, we couldn't get the pachinko, so we're going halvesies. What to do? What do I do? I'm just gonna set them up. I'm feeling kind of lazy today, but so yeah, I was coloring furiously with crayons, and that's hilarious. So there were a lot of scribbles, but I think it went all right. Alright, Troy, I guess you're up now. Troy Babhart, 3-star opera singer and a Scorpio looking for a woman. He's interested in posh hotels, eating caviar and share prices, and he loves gray eyes and black hair. He's relaxed, methodical, introvert, traditional, and romantic. His bad habit is turning up late, and his guilty pleasure is vegetable competitions. I mean, sure, you do you. And again, we have the problem of there's no one for him. This is just great. This game cannot throw me a bone when I need it. So we're just gonna try Macy Barlord because, well, she's there. She's a 2-star art gallery manager and a Gemini. They'll have 2 ticks of attraction. She's into postmodernism, mycoprotein, and hedonism. None of that really lines up, but you know what? We're gonna go for it. So the class seemed to respond pretty well to my game pitch, and the more I think about my idea, the more it kinda grows on me, but it's not my favorite game pitch. I think I like my last week's better, but I guess we'll see what happens next week. Something hot with no meat. Okay, potato pancakes, that sounds good. And let's see, was there anything exciting after that? No, not really. Today was not a very exciting day. If you could have either car, would you prefer a gas guzzling muscle car or an electric eco car? Of course. So the lying train is starting early with this one, which means that these two are bound to be together, obviously. I have the utmost faith in them. I mean, if you want to give me 30 coins, that'd be great, but I guess not having me pay to cheat is, that's swell as well, but not as good. So we just gotta, you know, maybe a 2 out of 3 can still happen. Of course, they're not gonna give us, like, anything to talk about. Oh my gosh, I hate wasting money to move that machine, and they're now only at a best of 1. Oh my god, click! I need to move my hair because it's getting hot on my forehead. They're at a best of 1 out of 3, which is not boding very well for them. Thankfully, this guy's like really good at lying now. He flipped over, but what are you gonna do? That's 2 in a row after the first one was a problem. I don't remember her name. Macy, I think? Yeah, it was Macy. Macy Bablord or Babsy, something like that. But that went pretty well. Can you just give me something? Thank you for giving me something that I can talk about right off the bat. So, relationship, like know where they are. Romans. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, for 3. These two are a match made in heaven if I've ever seen one. I don't think we're even going to get the option for a second date, which is a darn shame. Now, this one's going to give me 30 coins, and that's sweet. Oh, I'm super happy. Okay, so we got some of our money back. Delicious complimentary chocolates, my favorite delicious chocolates, the complimentary variety. And we're just going to mess everything up and finish it off right there. So how about that one? Yikes. We don't have any real good options. That one was a bad one. I had a like 3 out of 8 chance and a 2 out of 3 or 2 out of 5 chance. I don't really feel like doing the math to find out what would have been better. It would have been 25 over 40 or 24 out of 40, I think. They literally were about the same, so what are you? No, I can't. Yeah, 3 out of 5 and 5 out of 8. Yeah, they're pretty close to the same, but yikes, that was not very good. Sure, we'll try Pippa Goose, right? The VIP pro cricketer. And Cancer, so at least they line up there. 2 ticks of attraction. She likes playing draughts, history, documentaries, and bookkeeping. That might be kind of vintage, which I think is good for his vegetable competition, so I mean, we'll have to find out. If we can get a second date, we'll find out. If we get 3 out of 3, I'll probably still set him up. Alright, you guys are the champions. I believe in you. You guys are gonna be the match of this episode. Pippa and Troy. More like Trippa, and am I right? Yep, there we go. Oh, we have Glam Hair as our waiter, and we want something cold with no meat. And nothing weird. I mean, what's the point of getting something if you're not going to be a little weird about it, right? Right? I mean, today I had a guacamole burger. That was kind of weird. There was way too much guacamole on. I know some people are going to be like, oh, heathen, there's no such thing as too much guacamole. But for me, moderation. I dig it on nachos. We can shoot our VIP, so that'll be great. I dig it on nachos, but on a burger, it was an interesting taste. But then when you got like an entire glob of guacamole and you couldn't taste the burger, you're just like, yeah, I kind of want the burger. Oh, well, they both want the period dramas. That's good. She's gonna go to the restroom. So she has the black ribbony hair with silver diamonds, thick black glasses, and then a red on white shirt with little frilly badoodles. What's she gonna come? Okay, she's just gonna straight up come back with the blonde hair, and now there's less attraction between them. So that's great. Good move on your part. Thank you. You've just ruined everything that this date has stood for by changing your hair, and now now the attraction's gone, which means you guys are less likely to have babies, and I'm just really sad, okay? If you're going out for the evening, would you rather go bowling or go to the movie? Okay, go to the movies. You know what I said about 3 for 3, and I'm sticking to it. We're going to call a taxi. Hello, Mr. Glam Guy. 701-037-7849. 701-037-7849, right? I think that's it. Yeah, okay, that was close enough, I suppose. I can't believe I actually got it. We are way too kind, and yes, it is getting late, so let's hook you two up, and you guys can head home together. Oh, no. Accidentally double-clicked there, so you want to get more serious? Yeah, she thinks she's in love with him. Perfect. Well, as long as we keep getting 3-star clients who are guys looking for women, we're gonna keep doing them, because I don't feel like doing a VIP. So Travis Marygasket is a 3-star CG animator and a Scorpio looking for a woman. He's interested in old man pubs, internet memes, and watching zombie movies, and he loves gray eyes and blue hair. I know someone right off the bat already. I think her name is like Isla or Ilsa. He's relaxed, methodical, introvert, experimental, and spicy. His bad habit is losing mobile phones, and his guilty pleasure is fishnet stockings. Oh, he's geeky. He's not edgy, but that may make things even better. Did she go away? She was right there, now she's not. Oh, man. Well, he has infuriated me enough that I've decided to just try and empty my black book again. So let's set him up with Priscilla Easterny. She's a VIP angel investor, and a Taurus. They don't line up there, but they both like zombie movies, which is great because we're going to need to talk about that, because that will give us the heart rating that we need to boost the VIP into territory where we can, because they already have the 1 tick of attraction that they're going to get. They're 3 out of 5, and we don't know those, but let's hope that they're very good together. They probably aren't, but we're going to hope. Okay, yeah, I just want to empty my black book again, and because I feel like I'm just not getting the people that I need. It's weird. Like, I swear, this game, something hot with red meat. This game feels like it takes into account what your black book is and then says, okay, I'm going to give you some of the hardest matches to do, rather than like, oh, okay, well, we're just going to randomly generate people. So what do they line up on? Green, blue, orange. So let's start at the bottom and just do orange. When you're on holidays, you prefer to fairy tale castle or a beach full of bronze, but of course a beach full of bronze buys. Would you want to go to a fairy tale? Way too much clothing at a fairy tale castle. Okay, and now green and blue, or green or blue and interests are what I need. So as far as your car goes, is your regular maintenance, or drive it till it blows up, and of course regular maintenance is the best thing to do, because then your car is fantabulous forever and ever and ever. And let's see if I can figure out this game. Oh, I was way off. Yikes. Okay, well, it was a little bit my fault, not gonna lie, but I'm back. Hope it wasn't gone for too long. That would have been great if we had gotten a perfect there, because that would have given us the hearts we need too, but hey, Kitty Powers, I'm not going to argue with you, because you can make Priscilla really like him. And now if we get interests, I saw it down there. Can I get a closer one? Apparently not. But now I can be like, oh, I heard you're interested in watching zombie movies. Yeah, me too! And what an amazing coincidence, indeed. We're going to give him 12%, so 359. Divide that by 5, you get 60... what is it? 71? Roughly, so 359 plus 71, 359 plus 71 would be about, it'd be about 430, so it'd be about 360 plus 70, there we go. So that is indeed the time. We're going to set these two up. They'll live happily ever until they end, probably. But, you know what? That's good enough for me. You want to get more serious? Of course. Think I'm in love with you. Part of me wonders if I should be more picky about my clients. Just like, no, I'm going to give you the boot because you don't work out. But I like trying to set them all up. Alright, let's switch it up a little bit, because we got another, male looking for a woman, but I didn't even realize that Elise was also a 3-star. I could have sworn that both of them were VIPs, but I was wrong, so we're going to do her. Elise Egburn, 3-star pro skateboarder. Why is pro skateboarder not a VIP and pro cricketer is? Whatever. Just Capricorn, looking for a man. She's interested in scented candles, watching foreign films, and body painting. She has a preference for blue eyes and white hair. She's active, methodical, introvert, experimental, and spicy. Her bad habit is talking while eating, and her guilty pleasure is playing polo. Okay, kind of edgy. I don't really know where you got that, but cool. So I'm going to try George Butterwright to start off with. He's a 3-star TV producer and a Libra, and they'll have 2 ticks of attraction. He's more of a chic type. That might be alright for polo. I know that polo's usually more of a high-class sport, but I'm not really sure how it works out, and they're 3 for 3 so far, so we're going to hope for a 5 for 5 with them. Of course, that means we had to give Elise white hair also, so she went from edgy to old. And George and Elise. Jorlise. Enlarge. I'll just call you guys Enlarge. That's a bad name, but I don't care. What's your preferred sustenance? Something hot with white meat and nothing spicy. So maybe the frog? Yeah, let's do the mild frog curry. Because that's good. I still have a hard time believing that frog is a white meat. I'm like, no, what are you talking about? It's a fish. But frogs aren't fish. I'm just dumb. So when buying gadgets, you'd rather have lots of functionality or make do with a cheapo model. Okay, lots of functionality. Very good. We are in control of the situation. You two are doing very well. I'm proud of you guys. Man, do you remember how easy this game was at the start when it's like, oh, do you have one personality trait in common with me? We must be a perfect... Oh, he went and ruined it. Okay, well, let's just hope that things work out. Give me that sweet, sweet 15 coins. You might actually do it, and that makes me really, really happy. I love getting paid. So, thank you. Definitely an office job. If he went to a fashion show, he looks like the type who would go to a fashion show, like, to scope out the latest trends. I'll take those coins. Where is he, though? If I were an old man, I'd be sitting, of course, in the back row with a creepy smile on my face, just like, yeah, fashion. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. I mean, we can still talk about one last thing, and I honestly think I will still set them up, because 4 out of 5 is pretty good, and I just want to cycle through people. I want to have another very productive day on Kitty Powers so that I don't feel like I'm just getting stuck in a rut. I'd really like to just be able to say, hey, I had that day where even though they all broke up, I set up like 20 people and reset my black book. So that would be super awesome. So we are going to head out now. These two are doing decently well together. I find them relatively attractive. Yeah, you want to be my significant other? Not Arf. You won me over with your charm. Good job, you two. Good job. Okay, now we only have VIPs in our line except for Tobias, so we'll take Tobias Buttersmith, 3-star private jet pilot, and a Libra looking for a woman. He's interested in doing the laundry, people watching, and looking after sick people, so he's very practical. I'm sorry, I missed that. He likes green eyes and light brown hair. He's active, carefree, extrovert, traditional, and romantic. His bad habit is leaving doors open, and his guilty pleasure is acupuncture. Okay, oh, vintage type, excuse me. Bernie Cornnuck is the best thing he has to a good match so far, so we're gonna try it out, and if it lines up, you know how we do, we'll set him up. But 3-star opera singer and a Virgo, born on the 18th of September. She likes period dramas, spoiling children, and studying physics. I don't really know how that lines out, but 3 out of 3, and he likes acupuncture. That's more of a hippie thing, but they may still be good together yet. Her name being Bernie did remind me of one thing today. So in my section for my game design class, there was one guy who pitched an amazing game, which just sounded like a hilarious good time. It's just called Dance Off, and it's a 2-player co-op game, a hot fish dish. It's a 2-player co-op game where one person uses the Xbox Kinect, and one person does dance moves that correspond with the top half of a person, and the other person does dance moves that correspond with the bottom half of the person. You guys need to try and make your avatar look like he's doing actual dances to get points. So I'm like, oh man, that sounds so good. But he kept mentioning the Bernie, so I can only imagine one person just up there like, I can't do this, and the other person's like, what do you even do with your feet? Because don't you just lean backwards? I don't know, but it struck me as like a very humorous idea. I bet it would be great for parties, perhaps those where some alcohol may be involved. Oh, yikes, we didn't get our lie off. That's awkward. Oh boy, I hope this doesn't come back to bite us in the butt, but I'm sure it will. We're gonna get to talk about purple though, so let's do that. If they're 4 out of 5, things should still be good, so they're not. Now we have a problem. We need to find him someone else to match up with. But at least now we know this girl's entire personality. That is something, I suppose. I'm not gonna waste money. I'm just gonna be like, nah, it's fine. Let's share a story. Me and my schoolmates went to a haunted castle once. It was a hike, and we turned around right at the start. There was this kid at school who bullied everyone. He turned into a ghost. That's a bad story. Me and my schoolmates went to a haunted castle once. And we discovered a treasure trove in the dungeon. Yeah, lots of skeletons. My favorite treasure trove. So now one more thing to talk about. I suppose yellow will do. Not that it really matters if you're going out for the evening. Would you rather go bowling or go to the movies? And of course go bowling. Definitely go bowling. We are both fully activated. And yep, let's get our waiter. I think it was Roman. It was Ted. It was the other guy that looked plain and boring. So, oh, that's actually our third day here, third strike. So I forgot. I have a telephone directory I need to memorize. Goodbye. Oh yeah, that went pretty wrong. I'm sorry. Well, I guess we'll try Rose Finkelsie then, if only because her hair looks vintage, though I don't know if she's actually vintage. But she's a 2-star art gallery manager and a Taurus. They don't have any real attraction at all, but they're 2 for 3, and that's one of the best that we have in the Black Book, unfortunately. We did finally end up getting dusty pink hair. It takes forever, but are you Rose? Yep, Rose and Tobias. New culinary standard of restaurants, good follicle coloration. We have edgy black hair, and you want a hot no-meat dish. So, risotto asparagus, that sounds pretty good. It's, yep, delicious. Let's shoot him just in case we need to lie, because then things just, go slightly smoother. What do we even need to talk about? I've forgotten because it took so long. So we need blue and yellow. So when it comes to friends, do you like to organize group activities? Let someone else organize. Of course you like to organize them. Why would you ever do that? It's so stupid. Just let someone else organize, okay? So the best we can hope for is a 3 out of 5 now, which is not very good. But we don't really have good choices in general. So that's always fun. I love it when my clients don't work out at all, and now my legs are getting restless, which is just the absolute worst. We'll leave that one there just in case, but no, so. Okay, so when voting in elections, do you keep your choice to yourself or tell everyone who you vote for? Of course you tell everyone who you vote for, definitely tell everyone who you vote for. Now his guts are turning over. We should actually just try and lose. I mean, I accidentally chose the wrong one, but I guess it worked out in the end, because that honestly just speeds up the process of that game if we know they're an extrovert. Because, I mean, just be like, it was me, and then they'll get the hearts anyways, which is awesome. Why even bother playing that game if they're an extrovert? It can only go well. What do we... Oh boy, do we have anything to talk about? No, apparently not. What do you do for a job? You're an art gallery manager. It's alright, I guess. And we are a private jet pilot. It's statistically average. I don't think it really is. Oh, and we're taking another selfie. I don't think that these two are going to work out so well. I may just find someone else and, my gosh, why can't this game just be like, oh, here's a 5 out of 5 who's like gonna assuredly give you babies, because that would be super nice. But the game just can't throw me a bone like that. Now, if stupid Tobias would ever like to smile, like, oh, he finally did, but now Rose doesn't care. Oh my gosh, you guys are just... He's still smiling, he's not smiling. No, you guys have ruined it. Just smile at the same time. There, good, close enough. It's not perfect, it's only a nice photo, but I'll take what I can get when it's being dumb stupid. So let's get out of here and we'll try one more date. Yeah, I don't know about them. You want to meet up again? Affirmative, that would be hyper optimal. Remember, the surprising part is we shot him with Kitty Powers Love, so yikes, they're not a good match. Actually, there's literally no one else. Of the girls that we do know, the best other one is like 2 out of 4, but no real other reason to set them up. So I'm like, yikes. I guess we'll try and set these two up just because I like the dusty pink hair that they have together. So a hot fish dish. It's going to be the baked sea bream, of course, and this guy has a sweet mustache. So we need to find out yellow and bad habits. So, well, let's start with guilty pleasures. Do you have any guilty pleasures? Bus spotting. Oh, bus spotting's brilliant. We like acupuncture. Okay, it's become commonplace. Commonplace is fine as long as she doesn't, you know, hate it. And now, bad habit? Yeah, I forgot that you can do this on second dates. I was worried that we'd have nothing to talk about, but we actually have quite a bit. So let's see how this works out. Bad habit for losing door keys. Well, that's pretty sweet. Nothing can go wrong when you lose door keys, right? Right? And thankfully the lie is going to go off without a hitch, so I don't even need to worry about things going better than, or going badly. We can't help leaving doors. Okay, come on! Those are like the same thing. Okay, well, let's flirt with her a little bit. There's a paper. I don't know why this is so hard for me tonight. There's a flutter of the eyes. And fine. Oh, thankfully it didn't take that one. Oh my gosh, come on. There's a kiss. That's 3 for 3. Sauciness levels at a maximum. I know they are, girl. I know how to control them. And then I guess we can do yellow. And hope that it works out. Come on, when you go on summer holidays, you go swimming or lounge by the pool. Of course you lounge by the pool. Why would you do anything else? Just go swimming. Oh my gosh, if this messes up, I'm gonna be so sad. Please just get the lie off properly. Hit the 10, hit the 10, hit the 10. I think it's going to. I think we're gonna do it. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure if it'll be enough, but it might be. Let's find out. Oh, definitely lounge by the pool. Relaxing is inherently logical. Of course it is. Oh, I missed what they said, but we're going to over-embellish. At least it's a 2-star restaurant. It had an unbelievably sublime aftertaste. It had an underbelly like a pastoral masterpiece. It was imaginatively and subtly well presented. It had a magnificent overtone of regal triumphalism, had a hint of magical otherworldliness, and it had a fantastically smooth texture. Over the moon to hear that. Yep, very good, you two. And it would be logical for us to leave. I don't know how this went. Oh, good, it went well enough. You want to get more serious? Affirmative. Super optimal. Whew, I was worried that I would need to do even more work, because work sounds gross. We have 2 good newses and 1 maybe. Oh, hey, our bad news was actually really good news. Pippa and me are still together and we've got married and all. We both blimmin' love vegetable competitions. Hey, that's great. I love her so much I don't care about her unhealthy interest in history documentaries. I don't know if that can be unhealthy, but okay. Best bit is, I was only ever completely upfront with her. Life don't get much better than it is right now, and it's all thanks to me. So actually, all these couples that we made, except for maybe that last one, seemed pretty good. Queenie and me are still seeing each other and we've shacked up together, isn't it? We both blimmin' love learning languages, and I love her so much I don't care about her unhealthy interest in fluffy things. And the best bit is, I was only ever completely upfront with her, flipping well in love, and your soulmate, and then they sent me a present. I do so love presents. What did I get? Ooh, a cute animals calendar. That's adorable. It's about the time you should be thinking about getting a 2016 calendar. Travis, okay. Priscilla and I are still together and we have a place of our own. We both really enjoy internet memes. We're so compatible that I can easily live with her obsession with jogging. And the best thing is, completely honest with her, we're really happy together. This could be for life. He sent you a little something, yeah. Well, we didn't get the wonderful ending that I was hoping for in the form of little bundles of joy, but we did get Patchouli Haze Aftershave. So, you know, I guess that's pretty good. I just hit my foot against my desk because I'm really smart, you know. One of these days we will get the game to be like, okay, I'll cut you some slack. Here's a couple that'll have a baby. But until then, I gotta keep trudging through these mediocre, like, pairings. I don't just... What happened? This game just took a downhill turn, but I mean, okay, we'll just have to keep going. Eventually, we'll get there. I'm supposed to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Until next time on Kitty Powers Matchmaker, our quest for all the achievements, goodbye.